Haven't vlogged in quite a while there. We're going to be testing out the R6 as a hybrid camera for photos and videos. I already know it's really good, but I'm going to test it again. Okay guys, so we are on an aqueduct here in Paris in the 12th arrondissement. And I'm going to be testing out this camera's photography and videography. So everything you see in this video will be shot on the Canon R6. I've done already a review on it, so definitely check that out. But this is just to get more footage with the 4K 50 as well as the 20 megapixel pictures. Maria's going to be my model today. You excited? She's kind of excited. So let's go. The doggy just pooped on the aqueduct? Images look really good. Dynamic range is really good with this camera. We're gonna look for some more spots where there's some sunset. Hopefully we try to get some more B-roll. We're also gonna be slowly testing the low light because this camera is really good in low light. The dynamic range is really good. The autofocus is very clear and sharp and fast. Switching from photo to video isn't that hard. I just have to turn the dial from the video mode to the M, and then I'm able to get the 20 megapixel pictures. Overall, it is ticking a lot of the boxes that the EOS R didn't tick, which is that full frame 4K that I really missed from my Sony a7S II, as well as the burst rates for the pictures are really nice. So in all, this camera does pretty much everything I need it to. I pretty much just leave the camera in 4K 60 so that I can just shoot B-roll whenever I need, because there's no loss in quality. I kind of didn't like when I had to use cameras where I had to shoot 4K at 24 frames per second, and whenever I wanted to do slow motion, I would have to switch it to 1080p or something like that, so I would lose quality with my slow motion. But with the 4K 60, it's cool because I don't have to go to 4K 24 at all. Full frame, full autofocus, full quality. It's getting to be that time to remove the ND filter, but I'm going to be bumping up the ISO because this camera is really good in low light. I'm going to make a full video on the low light features of it, but I can tell you right now the low light capabilities of this camera are great. And I took off the Gorilla Pod because it's kind of rattling a bit. Now overall, I think this compact design with the Canon 16-35, the R6, and the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, handheld like this, actually without the Gorilla Pod, is great for vlogging because it's pretty small and you're getting really good quality. Usually when you have a smaller package, you lose a bit of quality, but with this package, the quality, as you can tell, is really high and it's not that heavy. Okay guys, so I'm back in the studio and I just want to point out the fact that I think this Canon R6 is a really slept on camera, or a really underrated camera. The big brother, the R5, is kind of the more dominant mirrorless camera from Canon because it's just their most expensive one at the moment. But I do think that the R6 takes a lot of the good things of the R5 and puts it at a better price. Now you don't get the 4K 120 or the 45 megapixel sensor, but if you're okay with 4K 60 and if you're okay with those 20 megapixels, I think this is going to be a great camera for you, as it is for me. That said, the 4K out of this camera is a little bit sharper than the non-overheat 4K in the R5, just because it's oversampling the 5K sensor. And as a hybrid camera, I think it's just perfect for travel videographers or wedding filmmakers, music video shooters, or just YouTube content creators. Having the dial at the top so that you can quickly switch between the settings is really, really convenient when you want to go from photo to video. And as a hybrid shooter, that is something you're really looking forward to. When I was shooting with the Canon EOS R, I had to hit the mode and then the info dial to switch between photo and video. Here, just a quick dial, turns very quickly. I don't even have to turn the camera on. The autofocus is really, really reliable. As you can see, it doesn't miss me at all or ever. The color science, people said they had issues with the color science. I didn't have any issues at all. Yes, there's a little bit of a green tint to it, but nothing that can't be fixed in post, especially because these are 10-bit files, which are full of information. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, because I will be doing a video on the low light performance of the R6, because I think that's another thing that a lot of people do not realize is amazing in this camera. So thank you guys for watching. Chris here from Adamantium Productions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.